You know, when you picture Australia, your mind probably jumps straight to those classic postcard cliches, right? The Sydney Opera House glowing against the harbor, maybe some cuddly koalas, or kangaroos just bounding effortlessly across the dusty outback. It's a gorgeous image, but today, in this explainer, we are going completely beyond that postcard because we're diving into a continent that literally plays by entirely different rules than the rest of the planet.
So, here's the real question we have to ask ourselves. Are we talking about a land of cuddly animals or a place governed by nature's absolute most extreme rules? We're going to shatter some assumptions today. And no, I am not just going to read you a trivia list. We're peeling back the layers of a place that's vastly older, larger, and way more intense than anything you've seen on a tourist brochure. Get ready, because these reveals, they come fast.
Let's kick things off with a number that will immediately change how you walk through the Australian bush. 21. Out of the top 25 most venomous snake species in the entire world, 21 of them call Australia home. And here's the truly terrifying reality. It is the only country on Earth where venomous snakes actually outnumber the non-venomous ones. That includes the inland taipan, which, currently holds the title for the single most venomous snake alive today. Crazy, right?
But wait, it is definitely not all sun-baked deserts and dangerous reptiles. Let's talk about annual snowfall. Now, you naturally picture the Swiss Alps as the ultimate winter wonderland, but prepare to be genuinely shocked. This sun-baked Australian continent actually has an alpine region that gets more annual snowfall than Switzerland. How? Well, they sit much closer to the sea, which pushes heavy, moisture-rich precipitation directly across those mountain ranges.
And that brilliantly illustrates the sheer, mind-boggling scale we're dealing with here. Okay, we all know the Great Wall of China is one of the most massive structures humanity has ever built, but Australia has the Dingo Fence. This thing stretches over 5,600 kilometers across the southeast, and its sole purpose? Just to keep wild dogs away from agricultural land. A literal farm fence that rivals humanity's greatest ancient fortifications. That is just wild.
Speaking of wildlife, the population dynamics down there are completely upside down. You've got about 26 million humans living in Australia, but sharing that exact same space, an estimated kangaroo population of over 50 million. Humans are literally outnumbered by a massive 2-to-1 margin. Honestly, it's the kangaroos' continent. Humans are just paying rent.
And because of that massive population, there's a slightly amusing everyday twist. Since there are so many of them bounding around, kangaroo meat is actually sold right in local supermarket aisles. It's totally normalized. Locals consider it a leaner, healthier alternative to traditional beef. So yeah, the national symbol isn't just out roaming the wild, it's literally right there in the grocery aisle next to the chicken breasts.
That massive scale applies to pretty much everything, even recreation. 850 miles. That is the length of a single golf course. It's the world's longest golf course, stretching all the way across the Nullarbor Plain. Just imagine playing an 18-hole round that covers a distance longer than several entire European countries combined.
But think about it. How do you even play a course that massive? You absolutely cannot just rent a simple little golf cart. You literally have to travel between holes by car, by small plane, or, if you're feeling adventurous, by camel. It is a hilarious, completely bizarre mode of transport required just to play a full round in this unbelievably vast space.
Let's shift gears from those vast plains to an incredibly extreme environment, Coober Pedy in South Australia. This is a place where summer temperatures regularly blast past 50 degrees Celsius. So to survive this absolutely brutal heat, the residents did something surreal. They built an entire town underground. I'm talking homes, hotels, churches, and shops, all carved out beneath the earth just to escape the scorching sun.
And the kicker? While they're down there, they aren't just hiding from the heat. Coober Pedy is actually the global capital for opal mining. This subterranean oven supplies the vast majority of the world's opals. They dug an underground sanctuary just to survive and ended up sitting on an absolute geological treasure trove. Talk about a silver or, well, opal lining.
But the uniqueness of Australia isn't just about crazy modern quirks. It goes deep into the history of the Earth itself. Take stromatolites. Over in Western Australia, scientists found these fossilized structures created by ancient microorganisms, and they are estimated to be 3.5 billion years old. Seriously, let that staggering fact sink in for a second. That is the absolute oldest known evidence of life anywhere on our entire planet.
And it's not just deep biological history, it's profound human history too. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples have lived on this continent for over 65,000 years. We usually think of ancient Egypt as deep history, right? But this completely dwarfs it. We are looking at the oldest continuous culture in human history, predating the pyramids by tens of thousands of years. It's truly humbling.
Jumping forward, modern history has shaped the country in totally unexpected ways. If you look at the world's largest Greek populations by city, number 1 is Athens, which obviously makes sense, but number 2, Melbourne, Australia. It's genuinely surprising. After World War II, a massive wave of immigration permanently shaped Australian culture, leaving Melbourne with this profound, vibrant Greek heritage that totally thrives today.
Yet for all its deep history and vibrant culture, Australia has a spectacularly unique set of modern priorities. Back in 2010, there was this massive TV schedule clash. On one side, a crucial national election debate. On the other, the finale of the reality cooking show MasterChef. The ultimate cultural punchline? The politicians literally rescheduled their national debate because polling showed way more Australians were planning to watch the cooking show. You can't make this stuff up.
So as we wrap up this explainer, it really all comes down to this. Australia is a continent so old, so vast, and so biologically unique that it operates by rules the rest of the world never had to write down. From billion-year-old fossils to reality TV completely outrating national elections to farm fences that rival the Great Wall, Australia absolutely refuses to be ordinary. So what part of this rule-breaking continent surprised you the most? Thanks for joining me on this deep dive, and we'll catch you on the next explainer.